Yes, on part two of that video, since you wanted to drop a rebuttal to my senseless, harmless lie today. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. And you know what, Sir Miguel? Somebody loves you, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. How you doing? Happy Saturday. But I do. I'm gonna do this rebuttal and get my little laugh in for my Saturday while I'm up for a while. I'm up for a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So where were I? Let me share your rebuttal. See here if I can get this up. Hold on, Ted. Just hold on. He didn't do all his barking today. He did not do this today. Now here he goes. Here he goes. So, uh, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. Who sings that song? I don't know who sings it. Hey, go upstairs. Get out of here. Beat it. Or go to sleep. Pick your struggle. Your struggle. But I still got stuff all over down here because I need to finish setting up. Let's get a little bit more light. There's oil off my face. So, where was I? Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. Oh, okay. Before I do that, though, I got my little animated little sounds up, though. First one, this is for you. You're going to get it. I'm going to sock you out on this rest of this live. Yeah, I am. But, hey, welcome back to One Pap Shits and Giggle Show, where I like to come on my live and have a little fun, Nothing serious, nothing to harm anybody. Some of this stuff is allegedly, some of it's not. However, I happen to have a situation that I like to play around with here and there on the live, right? Um, so don't take, my live serious like there's some serious stuff going on. I just like to laugh at catfish sitting over there being discombobulated about my life. Then it's just kind of funny. I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life. So please, welcome to the show. You choose to stay, that's fine, but I am going to react to the rest of this video. I switched my drink, decided to have some water tonight. I didn't like the taste of that cupcake wine. That was the name of it. Not sure if it was a Moscato or something like that, but I didn't like the taste of that one, so I have to go back and get me some Snoop Dogs. But let me go. 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 First, I need to see if I can get to your post first. We'll come back to that. But this is your post, right? Let's see. All what you had to say here on what I was talking to my chat about, you know. Yes. Kind of what I do to you, though, right? Correct. Oh boy, where are we? Okay, it's up. This is your channel. And you're the alleged attorney or somebody's power of attorney, all of that good stuff. But of course, I retched, I grabbed your attention, and now you're not teaching. You're not doing anything pertaining to the standards and the level of your knowledgeable, skillful character that you say you have. You choose to allow me to grab your attention and focus it on me. So I guess in your neck of the woods, you're on recess over there. But let me see if I can blow this here up some so that I can see it. You said itch. I haven't thrown in no towel. Something is wrong with you. Typo with the word with. I can't understand what your dumb butt be saying. There is no you in saying. So before you try to grammatically check somebody else, maybe you should also stay familiar with the word spell check button. Okay? So you can't be trying to do others and be allowed to make any mistakes on your wordings over here. None. You're not allowed to do any of those. Remember, you're the perfect one. So this shouldn't be happening, right? Turn on autocorrect. I asked you questions and proof of what you said, and I've responded to you about those. So I think that it is clear now that you absolutely don't understand what I'm saying. I think that you may have dyslexia, or I mean, you're just plain slow too. I don't know, because I clearly, once again, replied to you and said that I don't owe you nothing and I don't have to give you anything. The proof that you're going to get is what's coming out of my mouth. And if that does not satisfy you, then you know what they say. Tough cookie. You're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. So stop asking. Just stop asking, because you're not going to break me down to answer it at all. I don't owe you jack doodoo. Nothing. None of it. I don't answer to you. Where are your diplomas or diploma? I don't owe you that either. You're never going to see it. Sorry. So you can stop asking. Your marriage license, that's none of your business. You're still asking me about my business and you're still reaching. I don't recall you proving to the people, right? Because you were yelling at the people about your 10 marriages and your 8 engagements and your 7 divorces and all of that shit, right? You worry about proving to those people who you tried to tell or wanted to tell and explain how many niggas you've been involved with. I did not put myself into that situation about being involved with multiple men and being married or divorced to multiple men. Okay? So I don't have anything to prove. There's nothing for me there to prove to you. And a degree. I do not have to prove anything about a degree to you. Okay? There's people out here that is in supervisor and managerial and CEO positions, probably without a degree. You are so stuck on a piece of paper that can be burned with a match. It don't make no sense. I don't want to show you anything. I'm not going to show you anything. It's what I said, and that's what I meant. You can take it with a grain of salt, or you can piss in the rain. It don't bother me at all. Go. Um, get him, Ted. Get him. Get him. Get him. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just messing with you. If you want some commentary, just go play some old videos. And again, there is no E in videos. Now, either you are still over there stoned, or bitter and mad, and it's causing you to have all of these spelling errors. In your write-up, I don't know. Sometimes people can kind of, get off of track and just, you over there like Kermit the Frog. You just over there a whole freaking Kermit the Frog with all these freaking spelling errors in your write up. Go sit down. Go sit down, Miss Wanna Be Perfect. See? That's proof right here. It's proof all right here. Look at all these errors you got. Look at this misspelled shit you got. Of me cussing your butt out. You wasted 2 hours of our time and we didn't learn anything. I don't waste anybody's time when I come on this live but mine. Only mine. You are a numbnut. You say things that are so nutty and Cheerio-like. It's ridiculous. When I mean Cheerio-like, it's that circle that got a hole in it where you could just poke anything through it. That's you. That's your symbolism of you. That's you. You just want to poke and poke and poke and poke and poke. Do you think that I really care whether if there is anybody in this live or not? Because the microphone is here with me. It's here with me. I'm on my channel. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dingbat? And I wasted 2 hours of people's time. I just hit the button and go live. So I don't waste anybody's time. People have options and people have choices, okay? I think you the alien. We're going to get to that part, though. I think that you the alien. As a matter of fact, in that movie, when they took that shield off of one of the aliens' face, you actually look like that damn alien. We didn't learn anything. I am not the teacher. You said that you were. So go teach and don't worry about what it is that I'm saying over here. I didn't never say that I was coming on here to teach anything. I come on here to speak, to rap a lot with the people that do choose to come in this chat. You are weird again, but I can't wait to see what you said in the second half of that video, because we're going to talk about it. I haven't listened to it, so I'm going to listen to it live in effect on my channel and react to it, just so you know, right? You don't know shit about politics. About does not have a Y in it. It absolutely doesn't. It never did. And I can't allow you to put one in there now. Not starting at the 8, what are you, 60? That's too late. It's too late for you. It don't have it in there. Hit that 3 dots up there and go back up in here and change all of these goddamn misspelled words. Miss, I'm so perfect. That's what you do. And besides, we saw her struggle with reading the dictionary. Bitch, I ain't never been on here with the open dictionary in my hand. However, I have sat on here reading the wealth of that book over there, 2, 3 of them. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you're going to explain to the people when there are books sitting behind me that I have been on this channel reading. Huh? How you going to explain that? And those are above 6th grade level. How you going to explain that? How you going to clean that lie up? I wonder. I wonder how you're going to do that. That's crazy. But you do know that you are showing whatever people that are watching how weird you are and the weirdest shit that you say out your mouth. You do know that, right? I just want you to be clearly aware of that. Dum-dum. I struggle with reading a dictionary. Who lying now? Who's the liar now? Sound the same like you lied. Why you lying, catfish? I might be a little bit tipsy, boo. You will tell once I get to your video. All y'all going to do is put up my old photos. You got that right. You got that right, catfish. And your paperwork. Paperwork does not have two O's in it. Okay? They don't have it. Now I know you'll probably come back and say you was under some type of medication. I don't know. The monostat took effect. I don't know. You're going to say something, but it's there. The proof is there. Okay. I need to wait. Let me see if I can get the right one up on this screen. Hold on. Let me see, because it's showing the wrong one. It's showing the wrong one. Let me see. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go here. Okay. I think I got it now. Bingo. There it is. Girl, I told you I know how to work this shit when I want to. But I want to get this up on the screen. And maybe I will enlarge it a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better there. You don't know shit about. Never did I ever come on here to say that I do. I actually been coming on here saying that I don't. Other than what I'm hearing on the current affair of that day or something. Do I know enough to know what's actually going on in the world regarding the Republicans and the Democrats, House of Representatives and all of that stuff? I do. I do. Just so you know. Yeah, I do. I see all of this back and forth and everything that's going on and the arguments about the agreements and disagreements about thousands and thousands of bills being passed. I see the inflation and the deflation going on. I see the control of how Trump is working out here and how he's moving. I see the likeness and the non-likeness of it. I see the involvement with the ICE secretary. I see Jasmine Crockett getting in over there on Elon Musk's ass. What's your problem? What's your problem? I know now that the votes are pretty close running with the Democrats to or whatever to try to um, get the body to have an impeachment on Trump. I see all of that going on. But you want more, huh? You want me to get doggy, diggy all up into it? I can't because I'm not into politics like that. Not at all. I told you that. You know, kind of like the same way you allegedly states that you are this um, home teacher for attorneys or something like that. Oh, fuck you do, right? But you see how you got all into it all on your channel and stuff, right? And then at the end of the day, your shit really didn't go nowhere. Nobody want to hear your shit no more. I do still believe, here's my belief, that you were in some type of involvement or digging yourself up in it some kind of way with writing that shit out and whatever you did over there for that cousin for the Levi and then was on your way to see if you can help Sylvia. I do believe that you used some of your credentials and not to bring her up, right? To do what you have done with your evil-minded ass because you get bitter, right? Because you had to fight that way because you felt like that you had some type of power or credentials to search that way or whatever with what you did with Ratchet Randa, baby. You know that shit was fucked up. And you know what's crazy about it? You had the audacity, right? Because what you did was cruel. That was some crueling ass shit, right? But I'm going to leave that right there. That's not my fight. And besides, we saw her struggle reading the dictionary. All y'all going to do is put up my old photos and paperwork with two O's in it and play videos with the E in it or someone cussing me out. Yeah, kind of something like what you used to do. You remember on your channel where you would drop the link and you had about 50,000 people up there and you was doing nothing but all that cussing people out shit. Stop with the I want to play so perfect with your single black female ugly ass. Stop it. Stop it, loser. You're a loser. You're a straight up loser. And a catfish. I think that you are a big ass fake. I do. Impersonator of somebody else fucking life, but you love to project. That's crazy, right? There's no alien army. Never said that it was. So stop putting out the information incorrectly, you hoe. Stop. I never said it was. I was just elaborating on a freaking movie that I saw and went into a superficial mhm, dream about it and decide to have a laughing moment with TSW and you over there with your panties all in a bunch, sitting up here saying that have been confirmed. Aliens can't survive on Earth. You wanted to take my harmless shit based off of a freaking movie that I seen where I was having laughter at and turn it into a reality, right? A factual reality. That's not what I was on. That's not what I was on. So because that didn't lay out and format the way that you would like to have heard it, right? You choose to type up some shit where you think that it comes off being extraordinarily smarter than somebody else. That's just your tactic, though, right? But your tactic doesn't mean shit or fly over here, especially when what is being said is coming out of the horse's mouth and the horses know exactly what they're saying about what it is that they're talking about. But because it doesn't fit your ugly ass, this is what you like to rebuttal on. she wears, she swears that man is smart. I don't swear it. I'm telling you for a fact that he is smart. I'm telling you that he is. I'm telling you for a fact right now that I believe that he is way smarter than your dumb ass. The only thing that I cannot do, not even with $1 million, is for him to come on here to challenge you on any fucking subject because he can't stand your ass. He can't stand your voice. Not because of me, he can't stand your ass because he's heard you talk. And the first thing that he asked me after he had heard some information out here when there was situations about paperwork, right? And he comes back and he says, fucking attorney costs that goddamn much. What bitch ass? I, where they do that at? That's the first question he asked me. He says, I wish I would. Fuck with that ratchet ass motherfucker. Nobody wants to be involved with an alleged person who is alleging that they are in the attorney lane, right? And have that type of mouth that you do. Now, when he was listening to you get kicked out that restaurant over there, I think that summed it up for him because he literally said that you should probably be walking around with the metal hat on. Oh my God, Catfish. When I tell you, I was cracking up when he said that because I was like, you know what? That sounds about right. But on the other hand, she thinks that there's quite a few people out here on the YouTube that is ugly. You know, they black ass niggas, they stupid, and I don't fuck with people like you and X and B and W, girl. Shit be funny as hell, right? But the fact of the matter is like that you did. See, You can't go back and try to clean up something of what you had already done. It done already stained you. Oh, and I wish I wouldn't have never done, and I wish I would have. Oh no, he's smarter than you. Yo, spelling. I don't know what the hell you high on over there. Might have been Stone Cousin. I don't know. But baby, your spelling is all jacked up in here. Yeah, Miss, I want to be so perfect. But yeah, whatever. She is, she is be smiling and bragging when that ninja speaks on her lives. Well, you don't want me to? You don't do you that makes you feel some type of way that I do that. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of that. I'm sorry. I thought that maybe that I was smiling because sometimes I be feeling myself. Sometimes I feel myself. It's not too often, that I do smile. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, though, Catfish, it's kind of cool to have somebody that's making you smile. Like Sir Miguel comes in and he makes me smile. That is one of the most politeness of a man that on over here in this community. So I can feel it. He's I just like his way. So his appearance he comes off, and I'm like, wow, he's really cool, and no judgment at all. But you can feel it, where he deserves to have that smile thrown back so that it can gesture respect. You know what I mean? I like Sir Miguel. I like rated R, people who has those type of demeanors about themselves. But you, bitch, you is fucked. Bitch, you got some standards that don't know nigga wants to be bothered with. You need you an alien. You need you a fucking alien. Oh, but okay, that bothered you too. Well, I am probably going to do it more often now. I'm probably gonna do it more often, Catfish. Hey, it is what it is. What you want me to tell you? I probably will. I probably will, cause it just got your panties in the bunch for no apparent reason at all. I've not never came on here when you start speaking about your 20 husbands and your 8 divorces to even distinguish whether if you were in a smile or a frown at all. You watches me that freaking hard, girl. Why? Why would I be sitting in here in a frown though? Make it make sense. Why would I be sitting in here in a frown though, Catfish? Why? There was nothing to be all frowned and balled up about. Why? We have our days. I might have one day of being frowned up or whatever about, this that man. Yeah, I do. There's some days here. Woo, girl. Like what? What do you want? First you was mad. Oh, nobody's there. Nobody's doing the snow. Nobody's doing it. Now you're here. Now that's the problem. What's the problem? But I'm going to smile more often, though, girl, when he does. So I'm going to be like, bitch. Oh, boy. See how he just ran down here? He want to be heard a little bit, want some of my attention. But guess what I sent him? Go upstairs. Beat it. Get away from me. I've had enough of you today. That's enough. It's called space time right now. I need some space because I'm about to come on here and I'll be what he don't watch my shows, so I don't have to worry about that, right? He don't even know how to get to them unless I click on it any damn way. But yeah, oh, where is your video at? Let's see what I want to laugh at today. Is it this one? I think it might be this one. So, oh yeah, it is this one. It is this one. Now, before I start part two and get my laugh on the probably the rest of this video, depending on how I feel and how boring you get to me, right? Let me recant back why there is a part two and how we got to part two, how I got to part two. Catfish did this live, and I was in the midst of scrolling on my phone, right? Just scrolling, just finishing up the ten Tanyari, the young lady, and she was doing a kind of like a versus thing or so with Janet Jackson, I believe it was. So it had finished, and I ended up clicking off of it, and then of course I saw this big red banner and some other stuff that had went on, I guess within that time frame. And I said, let me see what the old yapper is saying. I did not review the video because I had arrived at my destination, and um, I kind of skip, listen, skip. Like, oh, this is about, oh, you're doing a rebuttal. Oh, no. That's the wrong video. Sorry. Oh, you're at a restaurant. Oh, you went to this doctor's office. Oh, you was around something, some stone, or you've been smoking and all of this crap, right? Come to find out, she went on her live and kind of tried to change up some few things. And I don't know, somehow the stone was something that happened at a doctor's office while she would have her annuals or stuff done. And it ended up being some type of, uh, I think, okay, I'm back. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is weak tonight. Y'all know how Saturday nights are, but everybody's on the internet. Okay, so I decided, well, I wanted to react to this, right? Because it clearly showed some of her evil spirit, right? And then the attack of the a verbal attack, once, twice to herself inside the car by herself, and then her getting out to show her, practice being a Billy Badass, right? Because she was confused about a restaurant that she had pulled into to place an order. It was either Maddie's or KFC. That that game ended, boo. That game ended. That game ended. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about this game. We ended that. You're talking about where the names were in this bag, right? And the crazy thing about it is that you don't know who got paid what from that game. But you're talking about when we was playing it. Stupid. You know you try to clean something up, girl. you try you try to clean that up, catfish. Ah, he not gonna come. There is no he. There is no he. There is no he. So stop. There is no he. You wanted it to be with your imagination ass. you are lying. Why you lying? Why you lying? Girl, you doing too much now. I just started on this and you doing too much. Hold on. You doing too much. I should have known. I'm just getting started. Who? Where am I? Ain't that you? Who? Where am I? Where were you, Stony? Where were you, Stony? You went to, you went to the hood, Captain. You was in the hood. You know you don't go to the hood. Yes, you do. Maddie's was in the hood, so stop. you like all the time, all the time. Some of the best stores and food is good in the hood. That's why you were in the hood. I did. I did. Girl, are you now why you lying? Why is you lying? Uh, really? So while I'm in here sleeping, it's a bunch of fights outside. Oh my God. I'm just getting started with you. How would you know? You didn't even know where you were. How would you know that? No, what you actually said was, I thought that this was the restaurant name that you call KFC. I thought that's what you said. Stop your lying. I'm just getting started. So stop your lying. Stop it. You was lying. Hi, beauty. You need to cut. Everything that I saw says Maddie this and Maddie that. Well, what restaurant you thought you was at? Where did you think that you were? You know that you pulled into a restaurant. So which one was it? What restaurant did you pull into? Just tell us. It's not that hard. You won't even say that because you're lying. You saw that sign. You saw that sign with your hungry ass. That Latino bounced your ass up out of that cat food with your gang banging ass. I can't just like getting on my nerves. He might be gone, Beauty, because my live has shut down. I don't know if it was the Wi-Fi. I think, just got it back up. Yes, you making it up. Come on, you finna make it up now. Oh, did it? Oh, wow. I have an ad? I don't have an ad. If you didn't stay high that long off of your marijuana that's called stone, what was it in the doctor's office? Hold on. What was it that was in the doctor's office when you went to go have your checkup that made you high and had you high for 3 days? It was either the weed that you call stone, or you was put with some oxygen on your face at the doctor's office. What made you high at the doctor's office? Because it's either or. And you said that, and I can play the live that you said it on. So why are you trying to clean this story up by lying? You are a liar. You're lying. Bitch, I didn't come to Florida looking for your ass with your big ass. Shut up. You was going to jail. That Latino told you to ride up out of that restaurant. This is not about to go down today. That's what happened. I saw the video. Now, you just asked that woman, is this KFC or Maddie's or something? You just asked that girl that. And then you go sit here and say 30 seconds ago in this live that you did not know what restaurant it was because it didn't have no signs on the outside of it. But yet then you ask her, is this KFC or Maddie's? You asked that question. But you want to put out here, oh, it's with your dumb ass. That's you. You just asked her. Let's rewind it so you can hear your dumb ass. Yes, girl. Yes. Listen to you ask her, what restaurant is this by name? Oh my God. It ain't never ending, beauty. This going on for a long. You said that you still had the cough for 3 days ago. Girl, now you want to put out an excuse for it to justify that you was. I wasn't under the wheel, girl, honey. Me, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Oh no, you're not. Oh no, you're not. She wants to kill me, y'all. She wants to hurt me so bad. Is this KFC or is this like some Maddie's or somebody? You knew where you were going. You knew where you were at. You did. You did, Kathy. Look what she talking about. That's not even what the reaction was about. So you did lose your mind and you are admitting that you were the aggressor that day. Okay, we established that. But you wanted to try to put a parable out here that's not working for you. Not at all. Uh-huh. 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 I got aggressed over the man. No. Let's put the facts out there. I got aggressive with you because of you jumping on board with a lie because you started a lie out here about me. See, I never came on my live to announce anything about marriage or this is my significant other or anything. That was you. I've never done it. I established social media acquaintanceship out here. You jumped on the freaking bandwagon. Mhm. and start running with a whole bunch of stuff that I knew wasn't true behind the scenes and on the scene. But you wanted to imperial yourself. You wanted to start that slander and he and ha ha when I kept saying that's not true. Now, the bitter part about it, so we can clear that up again, was that night prior, I knew what was going on and I saw something different. So I reacted to that, but it had absolutely nothing to do with whether if you were moving forward to get married and move out your house and all of that stuff to a man. Absolutely none of that at all. You jumped on the bandwagon to make it about that. And I have a problem with females that, likes to go along, get along to make themselves look and feel good when you think that I was going to be the object of the fucking clown show. So I'm on your ass. I came after you to get you straight about who I was and what I do and am over here. And you didn't want to accept that. You wanted to just keep running with it and keep running with it, right? Well, you took your boyfriend. What boyfriend? He wasn't my boyfriend. Mm-mm. But let's carry on. That's enough of explaining that because I want to laugh at your video. And that's what I came on here for. Mm-hmm. Yeah. While my kids or the grandkids are over here, I can be proactive. There you are again, where you are trying to establish somewhere your medium of control of telling me what it is that I should be doing to satisfy something about you, of what you need. I'm you keep me literally lost with that. I'm totally lost with that. I'm totally lost. What goes on over here is not none of your business. None of your business for you to tell me how I need to interact or not interact. That's not none of your business. Girl, why don't you go be proactive in your daughter's life? You go do that. Other than trying to, I'm gonna hold that thought. Let me not say that, right? But why don't you be proactive? You do it. See, that's your problem. You think you know everything about what everybody's doing. You think you do, but you don't. What? What? You gonna go? That's because you're in a living assistant home. They have two or three on every floor, girl. You know what's so crazy though, y'all? You know what's so crazy? She talks about having these 2, 3 to 5 to 10 bathrooms. And to be honest with you, she only rests, because she was on a live. You can only see one. If I had 10 to five and four bathrooms, and I'm trying to shame somebody on the bathroom. Do you know that I'll be blasting all my bathrooms in y'all face? She won't do that. Nope, not at all. She just talk about it. But I promise you, and I guarantee that she got one. I promise you, and for some reason, I am believing that the more she brag about 10 and 20 bathrooms, that she is in a living assistant home. Some damn where. She's in an apartment building. Some damn where. Hmm. She does not have the credentials or so, right, in my opinion, right, um, to be in a home the way that she tries to brag like she does, right? She doesn't have that. She doesn't have steady work. She ain't had steady work for a while. I believe that she is door dashing, and there's nothing wrong with that, or the Uber Eats, or the whatever it is out there to be running, some income in. I do. I truly do. There's no way at all. No. So when I say that this woman is catfishing, she is straight up catfishing, but she is seriously annoyed with me for having the bathroom. She hates the bath. She hated y'all. She literally hates like what are you doing? Running around and in and out of 10 bathrooms? No. You in some type of apartment living assistant thing that is you got your own bathroom, but the rest of them are shared. You got each one on each, two, three on each floor, on that end, in the middle, and on. But she'll never show you. But she can talk about it and brag about it, but you'll never. Man, I be putting all them bathrooms. Look, bow, bow, bow. Look at y'all. Look at bathroom. Look, bathroom. Look. I swear, she won't do it. She won't do this. What I'm doing right here on camera. She'll come on camera and sit on here like this. Nope, not at all. And she got some stinky, nasty ass cats running around in that apartment. Y'all know elderly, old single people, they love a bunch of fucking cats all right around in the shit, sneaking around. She got a house full of damn cats. It's a review. I'm reviewing you. No, it's not. I'm repeating what you said. Uh-huh. Okay. What's the problem with that? I'd rather be laughing than fighting and crying. What? You know what, girl? If you don't stop your lying, now why are you sitting over there saying some shit that I didn't see? Why? Who is he? Put him on the line. We want to hear him. Go get, go get. Listen, decades, bitch. You ain't even been out here for decades. Shut your lying ass up. Hey, Pepper, let's pause that. What am I struggling about? Because I just ate, so I have food. I have a roof over my head. What is it in particular that you think I am struggling about? What is it? As a matter of fact, my phone bill due today, so I got to pay this before midnight. So what am I struggling about? Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Tell me. I challenge you to tell me what it is that you think that I'm struggling about. I don't struggle with trying to comply to whatever it is that you think that you trying to get up out of me because you're not going to get that. So what is it that I'm struggling about? I need you to be a little bit more specific. Specific. I ain't struggling about the gas. I've put the gas in my car. Hi, sweetheart. All of that. Tell me what I'm struggling. I done been to Florida. I done been in Ventura Mall. What am I struggling about? I done been to Arizona. I done been to Kentucky. I done been to the Niagara Falls. You name it. I done been there. But my next stop is probably Canada. What am I struggling about? I go to work. So I means I have a career. Where am I struggling about? Oh, this girl here. We're gonna hear it again. No, baby, your reputation is already cooked. Everybody out here knows that you have 20 marriages, 7 divorces, and you still dating Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. You killed your own reputation, huh? You tried to come out here to be allegedly, in your words, best thing that has ever happened. You did it to yourself. See, what I found out here is that people didn't give a damn of where you wanted to be and who you were trying to make yourself become or is. I don't know. Half of these people didn't even give a rat's a damn ass. They were sitting on there out here in these chats laughing so damn hard at your ass. Because the minute you thought that you became the stars above the gravel, they didn't give a fuck about you. Why are you so up here but hanging out down here? That's what they was trying to understand. Or what we could these people couldn't understand, and I'm speaking for the people right now. Why were you out here thinking that because you feel that you are so up here with your struggling ass, right? They've been through the bankruptcy and all of that shit, right? In dirt, you done stood in dirt with flip flops on, all that shit. And but then you want to come over here and hang out, huh? And with normal people, thinking that you were the one that was going to be you nominated yourself to come and shit on people and try to shame people with their lives. Let's not forget about it. And I'm not bringing her up like that. That boom boom, you dug up her shit because you could not take the verbal smoke from her. You went, what you say you can do, all of that, right? Oh, you were evil. Oh, you did some dirty dirt out here, right? Because you can't take a verbal beat. Well, I can do this. I can do that. I ain't gonna lie though, Boom Boom really chewed your ass up on one of those roads. But that wasn't my fight. I won my fight. I just sat in the bleachers up there laughing my ass off at it. 2 years. Shout out to Joy, y'all. You didn't ask me anything. I don't need your permission. I can have a reaction to your video, just like you have had reactions to other people's video and actually what's really going on out here in the social media world. Everybody's reacting to everything. So why did you think that I needed your permission? And I'm reacting under the community guidelines. So what's the problem? You just old little crybaby ass heifer. Don't put it out here. I believe that that's said around the channel. You don't want it reacted to, then don't put it out here. I'm on here. I don't have a problem. React to it. I don't give a shit. I got to sneeze though. Which is hard to do with the goddamn Invisaligns on sometimes. But now I need your permission because I'm not going to do it correctly. I, what is it to mess up about it when you're the one that's talking? How can you mess up? This isn't me talking. That's you talking. What am I mess up? I'm letting you do the talking. Yeah, that was you. You had a gentleman that came up there to say, ma'am, we had chicken, cheese curds, and fries. You in the process of rolling the window up and at the same time saying, man, F your food. That's not me. That was you. Now you tell me how can I mess that up when all I'm doing is just repeating what you said? That was your aggressive ass. That was your frustrated ass. That was your hungry ass. That was you right there that ended up being disrespectful because you felt that you was disrespectful for being at the wrong restaurant because of the substance stone had you impaired, and that's where you turned into, and you're mad because the Latino girl put you out. And she put you out by diffusing a situation because you went in there talking about you can have that black girl back there, stop dropping that chicken and come say it to my face. What did I mess up about that? Because that's what happened. Okay, I may add one or two words to it. You gonna be all right? You gonna be all right, girl? The Latino said, bounce, bitch. You got served. Oh my goodness. Oh, she tells her people that I only mess with her because I know I disturb her soul. Let me check with my soul. So, are you disturbed? It's the delusion for me. You know, they say if you keep telling yourself something, that you're the only one that will really truly believe what you tell yourself, right? She literally tells herself probably every day that she disturbs my soul, that she controls my life every day. Now she's believing that shit. I think I think that this is, man, this woman here. How you disturb my soul? If you were in a position to disturb my soul, catfish, do you know that I think that I would be discombobulated? I would be non-functional. I wouldn't be able to do life if you controlled my soul. I do. I think that that's the person that I would be. I think that I'll be somewhere all balled up in the bed on medication and going through depression and stress. If you control it, that's how I think that I'll be turned out. That's how I turn out. I wouldn't be shit. Mm-mm. I would really need some help. I do. So let's thank God that you do not control or disturb or do whatever you say to my soul. Bitch, that's one thing that you will never catch Pap doing, bitch. Monday through Friday, honey, if you can. I know you did not say you keep me up all night. I know you did not. I know you did not say. Wait a minute, catfish. Bitch, do you know I'm in the bed promptly when I need to go? You keep me up all night. You do. What? Why you sit your fat ass over there and tell that damn lie? Why? Why? Why would you do that? And who would even listen to you sit there and say some shit like that and not check you? Girl, you got checked. Bitch, I goes to bed. Are you out your mind? she, keep, she keeps me up all night, y'all. Oh my God. Uh, yeah. Uh, you didn't have to tell her. You didn't have to make that announcement. Let's keep catfish. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. You put it up so I can get it, right? You wanted my attention on this. You wanted me to do a reaction on this, right? I, I, I mean, look what happened. I did a reaction. Boom, you got a live. See that? See how that worked? I do a reaction. Boom, you get another live. Hey, what's the problem? I don't know why you're trying to make this a problem. Look at it like I'm helping you. Look at it like that. And you know I don't want to help your ass. But since man, this is the Shits and Giggles channel, and you can use a little bit of help because it looks like everybody else done left your ass. At least I am tolerating, laughing at your ass. At least, I mean, come on now. Yeah, come on. You don't go breaking my heart, girl. You only get alive when I do you. Don't go breaking it. Stop. Stop, girl. Just stop. It could have. It could have made you the bigger and better person. You know, the person that you talk about when you come on your live. And how sweet, and I'm doing this, and I'm me, and I'm doing, all that little baby, little switch tone voice that you try to have. You could have used that shit in real life. But see, you like to come on here and do the whole fake shit, right? That's why you catfish. Of course, you like catfishing, right? But you were dealing with real life situation out there. You could have just turned into a nice person and says, you know what? Thank you. But I think I've changed my mind. I'd rather not place an order. Y'all have a good day. You could have done that because, see, from where I'm from, a lot of people say kindness will kill a person more so first and fast before you try to jump bad and think you pulled your ass up in there to myself. I need that to say it to my face. That hood ass girl was going to drag your ass through the chicken batter until it was all, there wasn't no more. She was going to have your ass leaving up out of there looking like a whole white woman. You take your ass down there to that hood. You ought to know better not messing with no damn black woman in the hood dropping chicken. Them the worst kind. That woman up in there got a spatula, a strainer, a hot grease, a cash register to throw at your ass, all kind of shit. You up in there just barehanded. Nunchucks ain't there. They at home in the mouth. That girl gonna drag your ass. I don't know why, but I could feel it. I could feel it that she was gonna drag you. That Latino girl's gonna get a punch in too. And that guy from the back who told you what was on the menu, and he was gonna sock it to you too. No, 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 no. Really badass came out. Mm-hmm. was aggressive. She in the car talking mad shit, y'all. All at the windshield. Got turned on the windshield wipers. Boop, 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 boop. They going fast. She beating them up. In there stabbing holes in the seat. Ain't nobody in there. The girl's still in the restaurant cooking the chicken. The other guy, he taking another order. Latino girl, she running the shift. She in the car. She done left out the restaurant. She in there steaming, fogging up the windows and everything, breathing like she got a very high dose of asthma. She just mad. She wanted to go, y'all. She wanted to go over chicken, cheese curd, and French fries, thinking that it was KFC. Mm, that's what she did. The Latino girl said, ma'am, you gonna have to take your tall giraffe looking ass somewhere else. I'm gonna deal with my cook. But what we not about to do up in here is have all of this commotion and things going on. And she politely turned around and four-legged her giraffe ass on up out that damn restaurant, got in the car, beat the car up, slashed her tires, fogged up the windshields, sucked the gas out her tires. Oh, shit. she hate she hates me. I broke that story down. When I tell y'all I was petty, petty, I was petty. I was petty on that one, Beauty Joy. I started that one, okay? When I tell you, boy, I broke that. I could write that book today. I promise you, I could write that book and turn it into a little kid's book to have them laughing at that shit. I kid you not. And then she gonna jump on here. She jumped on the line, man, boy. This dumb son of a sucker can't break down a story. The same. Oh, shit. That's right. She sucked all the gas out her tires. Out the gas tank. She slashed her tires. She couldn't get no chicken and fries. She don't know. She didn't know how to come back, boy. She over there talking about some 4 years ago ordered a sausage biscuit from Dunkin' Donuts. She didn't know what to. Bitch, you should have got them and went in on that video at that time when you wanted to. Sausage, bitch. Sausage, 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 sausage. There you go. Now you can react to that one. It's too late. Oh, this woman is nuts. This woman is nuts. Okay, babe. Should I get her? Now, let me explain that. Because I can go back and play that live, right? She is in her car. I think at the time it might have been two in the comments and whatever sits in the bushes. She asked the comments, should I go get her? But she declares in decree that she is a gangster. What gangsters do y'all know acts a, hold on, acts a profile pic, right? You don't know who they are or what. That's probably hundreds of miles away. So they ain't got your back. They ain't gonna be there, right? I better play. I got to tell you. I got to tell you, Joy. But what gangster do you know needs permission to go be a gangster? Should I go get her? Let me bag it up a second so you can really get what she said. I ain't say this. She said this. Listen, yo, she bad. She didn't really turn up. That's just extreme. She faking. She a fish. I'm telling you, she's catfishing. Play the live, catfish. Play the live. Why you gotta lie? Why are you lying? Listen, should I get? I can't stand three repeats. Ugh, two is enough. I'm responding to your character. I'm rebuttaling on the character that you truly try to display out here in the YouTube streets. I'ma be the nigga. I'ma be. I don't play. I was from the gangster thing. I grew up with this, and I got the. I'm rebuttaling to that. So what part of your damn pea bank brain headed ass didn't understand that? I'm responding to the character who you displayed. You said that that's who you were, and you over here asking permission or needing to have some information about it. Sure, should I go and get her? Well, what should I do, Clyde? Well, I mean, she disrespected me, and I don't like that. What should I? Should I? Should I? I bet you he wasn't gonna be there. He wasn't gonna be there to have your back at all. Mm-mm, not at all. Gonna be on YouTube, listening to you and laughing at your ass, as you know damn well that that's exactly what that man said in that lie, or whoever was behind that profile. If your ass wasn't so high because he understood the message the same way that I understood the message. If you wasn't so high, then you wouldn't have had ended up in the wrong damn restaurant. Should we go back to the live and so we can show the comment of what that boy said or female said behind there? Because that's exactly what he said. So sounds like to me, great minds think alike. Because why would he say it? And what he said was similar to what the hell I'm saying. But to you, I'm the dumb one. Girl, if you don't go pop a pill, yeah, clean that up. Clean that up because, oh, oh shit. Clean it up because don't forget, a few minutes ago, you just said that I see a bunch of old fights and stuff outside, right? It's a whole bunch of fighting outside my home all the time. So clean that up. I'm gonna let you clean it up. Before you overspeak yourself. Yeah. Don't forget that part. But let me see what you're gonna say, because I haven't heard this now. I'm on part two. I don't go outside. But yet then, a few minutes ago, you said that it's a whole bunch of fighting and everything going right outside my front door. And that I'm out looking at it and doing this and do. Now I don't go outside. Girl, shut your just shut up. Your illustrations suck. Mm. So you say. Operating just fine. It's operating just fine. Mm. Girl. It was a question. It was a question. Should I go get her? Is that a question or not? Is that a question or not? I don't give a fuck whether if you made it rhetorical or not. Was it a question? You formed it as a question. You asked a person, how is it that I should react to this? What should I do behind this? Go sit down. What I said was there was a person in your chat that you asked the question to. Should I go and get her? That's what you said. There was no response in the chat to that because I watched it and waited for it, right? So, what I was elaborating on was the fact that you presented out here as your character, how you don't take that shit, you don't play this, and I'm a bona fide gangster, and I was in a gang, and I got nunchucks, and blah, 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 to turn around and ask someone permission as to can I go and serve somebody up? Being a gangster, you don't need to ask anybody any permission to do anything. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say, and you fail and you suck at it. What the hell do I look like coming around saying, oh, Joy, should I go get her? What should I do? Should I handle this? I don't need Joy's permission if I'm ready to serve somebody up some of this work to go do any damn thing. You know exactly what I mean with your weak ass. And then you go and ask somebody in the chat, should I go get her? Nah, you should take your dumb ass over there to KFC and get you a bucket of chicken and take your slow ass home. That's what I'm asking you. That's what I asked. But you did. You did. Well, we know that because you was talking to yourself. You, oh, it was. Oh, oh. Oh. I was like, hey, I was I was a crack baby. I was a crack baby. Absolutely, absolutely not. This is a projecting a delusional fish if I ain't never seen one. Mm. What's the minimum years, catfish? What's the minimum years that a person has to put in there to even receive uh, a little of a pension? What's the minimum requirement? Do you know that? Share it with us. Share it with us. Do that. And who in the hell came on to rebuttal or having a rebuttal on anything about a 401k or anything? This rebuttal was solely about you getting punked your ass up out that damn restaurant. Huh? You with your fake ass gangster shit. Now you all over here talking about some past tense ass shit because you a past tense ass bitch, right? That is irrelevant to the fucking rebuttal where you should be on. You can't stay in tune with this. What are we talking about here? Matter of fact, let me rewind because I don't even know what the hell you just said about a damn phone. Oh my God. Why you keep switching the argument? Now hold on, Catfish, because how is it that now you can fix your mouth to say that I come on here to try to prove that I'm smarter than the next person, and then in the same breath you sit here and tell the your channel, right, that I don't read above a sixth grade level. Well, if I'm not reading above the sixth grade level or sixth grade books, right, if I can't read the dictionary, then why would I be on here trying to teach or something of anything of that sort? You need to make up your mind. Hi, Lily. You need to make up your mind. But I remember I told you how you unbalanced and you're a straddler. You need to make up your mind. Well, which is it? Am I? Can I read above the level to come on here to try to teach this and say these things pertaining to 401ks and all of that? You know the receipt benefits and stuff like that, or can I not? Can I not read? Which one is it? Make up your mind, because you just twist it. You twist it up. I'm doing nothing. I'm just on my chat. Mm. That's not true. That your statistics is absolutely wrong. And I think, and I'm gonna stand on that. There's no way. Where's your findings at? Huh? Where's your fact? Show me your receipts to that where you can sit here and say that half of the populated world out here do not have a freaking 401k. And I'll wait. I'll wait. 401k, a Roth, a IRA. Show where are you getting these facts from? Where are you getting this from? Because I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I'm gonna call bullshit on there. There is, let me move on because that's not what I'm here to rebuttal to you about. Because you know I can't read above sixth grade level or dictionary. I don't know what the hell this restaurant is. It ain't got shit up on it. But then turn around and ask the person, well, is this KFC or is it Maddie? So there had to be something there that had some indications of what restaurant it was. It had to be. It had to be. Church in the morning. Amen. And I figured it out too. I got it now. The camera was rolling, Catfish, with um verbal part of it being heard. Okay. Not physically like you can see you, like how you can see me, because we all know that we're not gonna see you, not even when you was on that track out there. It was just from waist down. We kick them in the ass, kick them in the ass. We know we're not gonna see you do something like this. We know that. Well, I know that. Sit your butt up in a chair. Where's your studio at? Or office? I'm not gonna even finish this tonight. It's still over an hour long. Let's fast forward. That's what I'll do. I'm just sitting out here just chilling and doing laughing at the on this part two of this video because she went and made a post or something about from this morning's live. I had a live this morning and it was just to sit up and just relaxing and chilling with the ladies, and then a little bit of the politics conversation came about or so, right? And she took that and ran with it, and then I was talking about that one movie that was called Battleship, and it had to do, with the aliens coming down and going to war and blah 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 for whatever reason they came down for stealing something and they needed something. And yeah, she went to make a post about it and turn it into whether I'm not looking at things in a more realistic way when I knew that I was telling it superficial, So I'm just messing around and with this part two of the video that I said that I was going to do. And then I'm not sleepy right now. So I'm like, oh, let me go laugh at this video right quick. That's it. That's all. Now she's inside the restaurant now. She drove around to the front, brags about how she butted the line, went straight to the front. Now, mind you, I am doing a reaction exactly at this point of how things played out in the on this live. this is what she did. She didn't pull off to leave to go to the correct restaurant or wherever it was that she wanted to eat. After mentioning to the person in the chat, should I go get her? She literally made that decision then and went around to park to get out to go inside of this restaurant. Once she got inside the restaurant, apparently she butted people in the line. Mind you, you can't see if there were people in the line. She can only tell you that there were people in the line. So you're going to have to take that with a grain of salt. There is no receipts behind that. Okay. So then once she reaches to wherever this person was, which was sounded like, since she didn't put a video up to get the correctness of the video to be narrated on, right? Then you kind of got to do fill-ins, right? You got to do fill-ins. Listening to the lady that she was speaking to me, apparently it sounded like a Hispanic young girl, right? She butts the front of the line, blah, blah, blah. She speaks to the girl. The girl said, yes, yes, yes. Are you going to eat? Sit, stay? Well, what are we doing here? She wants to have the young lady who told her at first when she pulled up, well, what do you think you drove to? Where do you think you at, right? And have her. She wanted that, which was a black girl, black female. She wanted that black female to come and say exactly what she said at the window, right? Because she went through the drive-through to her face. The Latino diffuses the situation. No, she did not go and get the black girl to come and say anything to her face. So whatever it was, I don't know. I didn't hear her apologize for whatever the black girl had, for what the black girl had said to her. And she was, okay, fine. And so then she washes her tall ass up out that damn restaurant, get in the car, and resume Billy Badass. She just started talking all that, da, 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 and she bet, and I went to the front of the line. I mean, got real tough, Tony, y'all. I mean, real. So what did I not do? I narrated, reacted to exactly what the hell happened. And y'all know, okay, I could throw some adverbs. I gotta admit, I think this was funny. And it sure came out. Came out of now I'm jealous. Now I'm jealous. Girl, when? When, catfish? How is that putting down his job? That's not putting down his job. The things that he was doing over at the Metro was funny as fuck. the boy was sitting outside as a security guard inside of a car guarding freaking gas pumps, going back in getting noodles and donuts and whatever else he can find to sit there and sit in that car. But bitch, I didn't give a rat's ass about Booker working at no damn Metro Petro. And I called it Metro Petro because Metro Petros are a part of the names that coincides with gas stations, right? I didn't know where the fuck he worked at, the title of it, or what. The shit was funny. That's all that fucking mattered to me. I put down his job. But look how what your comeback is. You got to throw that in there to do what? To do what? That was 4, 5 years ago. You were old. Now you did Booker. Now you do Prince Donald. Okay. And And for the record, they actually did pretty well when I brought them out here. Now, as far as them being ugly, right? Man, I can't help that. I figure we all gonna make something ugly, but what is ugly to you may not be ugly to somebody else. Those, and I appreciate it from everybody out here that supported that. They did actually pretty good. Catfish, if I must say so myself. And you know what? They are comfortable. Maybe you should get you a pair. Next time you go out on the track, you can wear those instead of wearing some fucking smocks that you don't even use to go and work in at all. That's what they were made for. And I believe that you stated you're not a nurse. You don't work in those areas. Oh, you're just wearing those around, what, maybe because you lost that job, or what really happened? What really happened? In the between time, girl, let me move on. Let me move on because I want to get done. Uh-huh. Never. EVA. Never, ever, ever, ever drag me on shit. Never. Uh-huh. You could never, ever, ever drag me on shit. Could never, ever. Oh, oh. I'm, I'm, I'm lonely, lonely. I'm lonely right now. My life is at a standstill. What should I do? Papa don't take no mess. Papa don't take no mess. I think I think that you're mad that I come on here to just do me. And you're mad also because you don't come on here to do you. Why you don't come on here just to do you? Hmm. Why? You still waiting to get yourself up to that pageant girl level? Huh? Losing some more thousands of pounds and all that stuff. Well, what are you gonna do? Because you're coming on with that Taliban ass scarf and shit on too. We already know that. And the mask. You're gonna do all of that stuff, right? You're gonna do all of that. I think that's what you're trying to gear up. You're trying to get yourself together. Huh? You ain't get yourself together. No, you actually think one is the different. You actually think that one is different. That, that's how I feel about it. That's actually how I feel about it. See, because I think that if you look at, I'm sorry, Jada Pinkett Smith and a few others out there, right? Where you can actually see the naked skin. That's bald head. But even if you can see under a shadow of doubt of hair on a person's head, they have hair. Because what other way would you describe any of the blackness that sits on top? You're going to say short hair, right? Or you're going to say long hair. However, they have hair. So to be considered, to my understanding and how I look at it is, if I see alopecias, naked skinned it, straight, slick, bald down to this, to me, that's bald head. See, what has happened is that somehow our people, humans, since they found the loophole to be defamatory against a person, regardless if it's this length, that length, that length, and then word come out about bald head, you're one of those type of people that adopt that type of trending word, right? To use it defamatory, right? You do. Me, I don't. I prefer to say short hair or long hair, especially when I see under the shadow of the hair doubt, there's hair on a person's head. So I prefer to just say short hair or long hair. So stop with your bullshit. Because you ride right along with the get along, go along ass, trending ass culture people who find that word just, I guess, loosely to use on somebody. I have hair on my head. And there's no way for you to say that it's not hair on my head without using the word hair at all. You're going to say bald headed ass or short hair, long hair, gray hair, black hair, brown hair, or whatever. Hair is hair. Hair is hair. And one thing that you must know, I'm not so caught up into the things that you find that you need to define who you are. I don't have to be that person. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry for you. Sorry that you got caught all up in there. For some strange reason, I don't know what it is, maybe through your teenage years and all of this stuff is when you start allowing what society says and how it's supposed to go be you, dictate you. But it never dictated me at all. That's why you see me with doing whatever it is that I choose to do. So, with that being said, if I choose to cut it, it does not affect you. It's obviously that it does grow. So we know that part. My DNA from my mom and my dad both do not carry thick hair at all. None at all. Not even my grandparents. So I'm comfortable with that, with knowing that something like, getting this, even with 20,000 bottles of super hair growth ain't going to do nothing because your DNA is much stronger than the chemical products that they make, that they try to influence you. That will happen for your fucking hair. So go sit your dumb ass down. Maybe you need to do more research. Maybe you need to do that. Because now you about to piss me off. And you know you do not want to piss me off. Because it'll get ugly before it gets better. No, that's you. That's you. I don't follow. I don't follow man and all of these antics and these quotes and this, you got to do this to be the. I don't follow none of that shit. I follow the law. But all that bullshit you over there talking and all of this shit and all of this spinning and flashing up all of these goddamn fake ass designer fucking cards and bullshit because you a booster over there. I don't follow that shit. I don't need none of that stuff to impress nobody with. But you do. Oh, you did it quite a bit out here. Yeah, you did. Funny though, because the only thing that you probably could not produce and be impressionable out here to these people is, bitch, you don't even drive a fly ass over $80,000 ass vehicle. Now, I don't know a bitch in this world that's sitting here trying to floss out all of this fucking card on this shit and perfume on this shit and 50,000 washes, and your ass is over there pushing a motherfucking Pinto under fucking $15,000. I'm not slow at all. Girl, I'm medium. I ain't slow, I'm medium. Now I got a GED. Catfish for people to have a GED. Equivalent, yes, it's fine. You know why? Because business establishments out here find that acceptable for people to have placements in jobs. So shout out to everybody that then went back to obtain a GED so that you can have that information to put on an application to receive work so that you can have financial means to restore or contribute to your lifestyle. Shout out to you. Fuck that bitch. Like that's the worst thing in the goddamn world. No, I do not have a GED. But the way that I like to put the stuff out about it, I got to let her have it. I got to let her run with it. Okay, I got a GED. You talking about like how you just spelled what paperwork with what two fucking O's in it? We talking about that? Are we talking about how you spell what's the word and you got a E in there and the E doesn't belong in that word? That was a 4, 5 letter simple word. Fuck did you stick a E up in there for? Because it sound good or look good? Because it sure the fuck don't belong there. It don't belong there. You do know if all things else drop the E, add the fucking Y, bitch. You'd have been in the safe zone, which is what the fuck you should have done. You should thought, or I get it. You was over there not hooked on phonics, hooked on meds. That's what you was over there hooked on. You need to go get that checked out. Uh-huh. Exactly. Exactly. So maybe I should, but maybe not, right? Because to you, it will be illogical to play Michelle Obama, right? No, I did not recite it verbatim. No. But the meaning of it is practically the same. Okay. You didn't grasp that out of the meaning of that. I just summarized it. What she's saying is when they go high, meaning that she's coming on the stomping ground, right, bitch? And when they go high, we're going to go higher. We're never going to quit. We're going to stampede over every fucking thing that they was coming with. They're going higher. See, Those people are already considered to themselves as high. What you gonna do? Like what I'm doing to you? I'm going higher. I'm gonna stay above it. Now, I cannot break that down for you any sucking more. I don't want to. And if it so happened to be a cliche or that you never heard of, or you can't put together something that would sound or mean something similar to the effect or the action of the way that she put it down, okay, then that's not my problem. That's just not my problem. Okay, you go high. What do you want me to say? We going lower? I'm just gonna go lower. Okay, let's do it that way. You go high, I'm just gonna go lower. That's better for you. Oh, shit. You walked out because you didn't want to hear your shit no more. You ain't had no choice. You wasn't eating and sitting like she said. Is your vibes eating or staying? What are you gonna do? Of course you walked your ass out. That's what her intentions were. She asked you something that she knew that you were not doing. Your reaction was to bounce, bitch. Gotta get the fuck on. That's basically what she did it in a very nice way. Are you going to eat, sit, and stay? What are we doing here? What are we doing? See how easy? It was kind of like a reverse psychological move. Well, let's see how you're going to answer this. What do you say? Nothing, neither. Oh, I'm not eating here. Then, of course, what the fuck are you in here for now? What do you need? Some heat? I'm in some air conditioner because it's hot in Florida. What do you need to sit in there? What are you finna sit in there and take up space for? You really are disconnected. Fucking common sense world, man. You are disconnected. Bitch, they wasn't having a party for your ass. There was no need for you to stick around. And you could not even, you can't even grasp that. Yeah, you question my lack of understanding because if somebody asks me, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit, eat, stay? What would be the reason now? The sole reason of you being in here if you're not going to do either the one or the three? What were you doing? Then in other words, bitch, be gone. You got no reason to be here. Oh, but I digress. Let me move on. Oh, she said, yeah. She said, yes, I do. You were mad about that. You were salty about that cat, but you ain't like that, dude. What you gonna do, boo boo? Other than that, you ain't got no reason to be here. And that was a fact. And you tell me what part did I mess up? Because that's exactly what happened. How did I mess that up? Because I didn't. So you need to stop fronting and trying to stun over there with your weak ass. Don't be mad at me. As a matter of fact, I think they banned your ass. You will no longer be able to get chicken for the rest of the year. And not automatics. That's a wrap. Girl, that part cracked me up all the time. Why you keep playing that shit? From the hood, oh, she was gonna smoke. She was gonna smoke it. That girl's gonna smoke it. I put all, I put all my money on her. Oh, shit. You saw how she was looking, didn't you? Anybody got time for no BS when they at work, man? Mhm. Gone, gone, gone. You got no cheese, no cheese curds, no customer service, and no soda. No, they got you out of there. Pew, get on, big old poof. You could have taken off. Did you say you was gonna Did you say you was gonna You ain't never been able to tell me catfish. Stop. Stop. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. Now you over there, you want it's gonna get real ugly if I gotta play some more and write it down. Cause I write and I'm just gonna keep adding a whole bunch of ass shit to it. I might even add in there how they threw a goddamn hamburger bun at your ass. I don't know. You don't want me to write it? Mm-mm. But and let's just stick to this with me telling it, cause I can keep it short and fresh, and some of it fucked up. Okay, that's where we gonna keep this at. You don't want me to write it? I'm gonna put all kind of shit up in there. She kicked you out the door with her left foot straight to the car. You did 3 backwards flip trying to get in that damn car. You better. You don't want me to write this? Mm-mm. Mm. You can't help me. You need to go help that problem that you got over there. And you know what that is. Nothing. Nothing. I learned in school on how to recognize a catfish. I learned that shit. They taught me that shit in third grade. That was all she wrote. Never thought that I was going to have to come across a time where my antennas would activate. And golly be holy, here we are, 30 something, whatever, so and so fucking years later. And I was like, oh my God, we got one. There's a catfish. Finally, I can utilize the knowledge that I've been taught on how to be aware and alarmed of a catfish. Paid off, girl. Paid off. Because for some reason, it's like a dog hearing something 3 miles away. That's kind of how I felt. Like I was literally, and it just turned on catfish. Bang! This bitch here. No, something fishy about this one here. And ever since then, you proved it. You have proved it, girl. You're a catfish. Bonafide. Anywho, let me go. I'm jealous. Would that be considered normal or abnormal things? Which one is it that? Because I mean, if we're talking about things that is in similarity, I think that that's around the world. I think that's around the world. I think that I went and bought a Samsung phone, and because my cousin Clarice had one and I liked how hers was. You make that, do you think that I'm jealous, or do you think that, oh, I actually came across something that I thought I would like from someone else using it? Would you define that me being jealous? Do you think I'm jealous behind that, or they only made just two of whatever it is you saying that we have alike? Because we don't have a car alike, we don't have the what the fuck actually do we do have alike, other than them goddamn fucking video machines over there. But you says that I got those also from you, which gave you the advantage to do so, because when I was, on my live, I showed them on the live, and come to find out, you allegedly, apparently, may have had some. So that gave you the advantage to say that, when in fact, bitch, I ain't know shit about you on no goddamn games, because you ain't never been on your stream to play them. And I have. You actually showed them, I think months later, because this was Christmas gifts or something, in a fucking box. They weren't even being used. You did, bitch. You were over somebody else's damn house, and that was their shit. Stop your lying. Let me. Well, she even got the video with the grandkids in it. You even got the video with the grandkids in it. I thought the kids were off limit. I'm not going to listen to this, because I don't want to come across something that's going to turn me up for another hour on here. So I'm going to get ready to go, girl. And wait for you to drop some other goofy ass shit, or get kicked out of another restaurant, or whatever. Wait for you to pop out on the screen and do a live like this, so I can nitpick at some more stuff or whatever when I feel like being petty with you. You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. Sucker punch. You gonna be all right. All that whining ass shit over there, girl. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. It is 12:30. Y'all have a great Sunday. For those that tuned in, thanks for tuning in. And I will see y'all when I see y'all. When I see y'all. Bye.